Hey guys, Verbal Engine 95, recording live from the Will County Prison Cell, and bit of a problem with this fight is, at first glance, people are almost, like, insulted when I bring this fight up. I've talked to Soul Eater fans, and they were like, what? How dare you, blah, blah, blah. This fight is Black Star versus Edward Elric. I've heard all these things about how Black Star would take this while fucking sleepwalking. Calm down, alright? I didn't come up with it. I'm gonna try to play devil's advocate and give both characters the credit they deserve. But here we go. Here's my thoughts on it. Black Star, with Tsubaki, of course, he wouldn't just go into it with no weapons. Black Star using Tsubaki, depending on when he gets if he gets the Dark Blade, the corrupting soul blade thing, that might, if he gets that would probably sway the fight a lot in his favor. But I think without that, with just Tsubaki, this fight's still pretty awesome fight. Now, and it's not like I'm saying, oh, he doesn't get that to give Ed a handicap. I'm saying, like, it's completely possible that he probably wouldn't get that in the death battle. But, like, Black Star with Tsubaki, and I'm assuming it's auto mail Ed, not at the end of the series when he got his limbs back. I'm assuming it's Ed with auto mail. And Winry repairing his auto mail, not like so it was light. You know, the new one, the chrome one she made, so it was lighter but less durable. I'm not saying Winry's there to repair his auto mail in the death battle. That would obviously be cheap as fuck. But I'm saying, like with her, like when she replaced his heavy one with the chrome one. So yeah, Black Star has a lot of weapons at his disposal with Tsubaki. He's got the Ninja Blade, he's got a Giant Shuriken, he's got a Kujirigama, Smoke Bomb. What else has he done in the past? I think that's about it, actually. That's like the 4 things he uses. I said 4, right? Yeah. And he can even use these things to, like, he can use the chain of Jirigama to make a giant sort of energy shield to block attacks, in the air and stuff. He can utilize for short periods of time, he can utilize Speed Soul. I think it's called Speed Soul, right? Again, it's been a while since I've seen Soul Eater, so I'm a little on the details. But this allows him to move insanely fast to the point of teleportation. Pretty much, it's like he's moving so fast, it's like he's teleporting. Which would definitely give him an advantage. Not to mention, Tsubaki is a legitimate strategist, so she would be able to communicate with him the whole time. So, but then we go to Ed. Ed, with his automail leg and automail arm, can obviously would be able to punch harder than a normal person, having an arm made of metal, even if it is, chrome. And, definitely, despite Black Star being a trained assassin, I really think Ed is a better hand-to-hand fighter. Weapons combat, you could make that argument all day, but, and I think I would probably say weapons combat, definitely Black Star, just because of accessibility. But Ed, in terms of being able to fight hand-to-hand, which, in his case, fighting hand-to-hand is using a weapon, because he's been known to take his automail arm and turn it into like a blade. So that is sort of hand-to-hand. That is using a weapon anyway, so yeah. Also, he's able to pull weapons out of the ground, usually in the form of that signature spear he has, by using the minerals in the earth, by using the carbon out of the earth to make, to make metal out of, to pull, so he can. And that, I'm sorry, that is the most badass thing. I mean, Roy Mustang snapping to make fire is badass, but and Scar grabbing someone by the face to make them explode is badass. But Edward Elric pulling a spear out of the ground was the most epic thing I saw in that whole series. Anyway, so the way I see it, a lot of people think, Black Star is going to win this easily because, we can, just speed blitz him and he can, and he's more along the lines of superhuman than Ed is. But then, why aren't they considering alchemy a superhuman sort of ability? I mean, that's the other thing. Just alchemy. He can shape the ground he's standing on into a weapon. He can, and not like a spear. I mean, he can make the earth, sprout out underneath the person. He can create spikes from the earth. He can create a cage he can create a metal cage out of the ground to trap them in. And he's very versatile and very tactically sound. Now, the thing about this fight is that both of these guys anger easily. So, with both of them fighting each other, there's going to be some words exchanged. Like, both of them are going to get pissed off. And when that happens, usually it's logic right out the window. Holy shit, right? Right, putting this into perspective, I really think this fight's a lot more even than people give it credit for. Of course, Black Star, like all anime idiots, have a tendency to pull it through right at the end when it counts, whereas Ed has a nasty tendency to get really pissed off when he shouldn't, and yeah. But like, Black Star can make, I feel like anything major Black Star would be able to throw at Ed, he could counter, or he could prevent or counter with alchemy. And again, Ed can create weapons himself too. He can create a spear, he can create his arm into a blade, so it's not like Ed's going into this fight unequipped. And like I said, I really do think Ed's the better fighter between the two. Black Star is, if you took away Tsubaki, Ed I think would be Black Star, because I really think he's the better fighter. But with Tsubaki, I think Black Star's a better weapons fighter than. So I still think, like, these two could really match each other blow for blow, I think, a lot of the fight. And it's going to be a big check and balance. It's going to be a big, like, chess match between them two. One move hits, one move misses, one move hits, one move, they're both going to be just doing hits on each other back and forth. But I really think, and I'm going to get slack for this either way, because Soul Eater fans, again, I've had Soul Eater fans be insulted by saying, Ed could even fight Black Star. And Full Metal Alchemist fans will, they'll fucking throw a brick through my window if I say something bad about one of their characters. So I'm screwed either way. So, and also the fact that this fight is really even, I know this sounds like a cop-out, but I'm gonna say I don't really know who would win in this. And it's not because I'm trying to keep any fan base satisfied, it's because I've really got nothing to lose. And it would have been hard for me to choose to begin with. So, I'm gonna say I don't know. people in the comments are gonna thrash the shit out of me for this. I'm probably gonna get some people saying you didn't research this. You know you don't watch you're clearly not a fan of this. You're clearly you hate the you're a death metal or you're a death metal fan. You're a Full Metal Alchemist fanboy. You're a Soul Eater fanboy. You're a you're a hater. Blah, blah. So whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and say I don't know. There's probably something I'm missing. Like if Ed had a Philosopher's Stone, bam, wins. Like that. Yeah, but by the same token, if Black Star had the fucking black sword, then he'd win automatically. So it's really there's some factors that could make this pretty one-sided, but with giving them everything they can do, like it's dead even if they both have those weapons. It's dead even for me at least if neither of them do. So I say it's even. Anyway, for Blinchum 95, see ya.